Donald Trump.
Donald Trump has AIDS.
Donald Trump? No.
Hope if fucking Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump was right.
Hello, America.
We're going to talk about hate speech. Donald Trump hate speech. People on the right, we get censored, right? We get shut down. Using facts, right? Facts and statistics to combat a lot of this nonsense. But I look at like Biden and, you know, these cheat cards and stuff. And I'm not saying cheat cards are bad. We all have them. We all use them and take notes and stuff like that. When you have note cards that are specifically to, you know, almost piss you off, like piss yourself off, you know, reminding you how much you hate Trump, or that you need to remind yourself that you hate Trump. That's a problem. That's not good. Like, why are you doing that? That doesn't make any sense, you know? His talking points are like how much he doesn't, I'm gonna run things differently. I'm a big boy now. I'm gonna do big boy stuff. I'm gonna be a big boy about it. Yeah, okay, Biden, I gotcha. You do that, man. Be a good big boy. You can do it. But you don't have to keep bringing up Trump. I know you guys have it. You have that hate so deep in your heart, and you have it so deep in your mind that, you know, you even confuse Putin for Trump, right? Like, that's pretty crazy. Like, he was talking to Putin, and he's like, Trump, President Trump, Putin, like, dude, come on, get it together. You're the leader of the free world. You are the president of the United States, okay? The fact that you need to sit down with him with a bunch of flashcards, you know, that's pretty crazy. That's incredible. Trump didn't do it. Putin needed flashcards with Trump. I saw today that, you know, President Trump is going to the border. President Trump is going to the border before Kamala. You're like, we're paying you, Kamala. Like, go do it. Go to the border. See what awesome world that that you're creating. Are you afraid that you're going to see thousands of illegal immigrants coming in? You know, the 15,000 a month from Trump versus the 180,000 from, you know, the Biden administration a month, ahead of everybody that's trying to do it the right way. So, yeah, that's just whack. That's wackadoo, man. That's wackadoo. That's so crazy. We can all work together, man. We totally can. We've done it in the past. We did it in the past. We did it before this administration. You know, it's just the last 4 years while Trump was in there, I mean, they knew that a businessman going in, just think about this logically. Even if you're on the left or you're a liberal or something like that, just hear me out, okay? Just trust me. Hear me out. They knew a businessman was going to go get into office and he was going to expose everything. Business people, you know, run things differently, okay? They're not like politicians. They don't just think that they've got an unlimited amount of money flowing in every month from taxpayers and stuff. They like to make money. They like to produce things. They like to create, right? Trump was one of those guys, okay? Whether you like him or not, he was a creator. He created a business. He's made money. It doesn't matter, you know, if his dad gave him a loan or not. He still turned that small loan into a big old giant enterprise. Okay, so you can try to be angry at the orange man all you want and his angry tweets, but I'm telling you right now, I miss those. I miss those tweets, man. I have family members that can't even, you know, get gas in their cars because the gas prices are astronomical. And they've always been astronomical out here in California for the most part, but they're getting even higher, which is crazy, right? Like, we're like, wow, you know, when everybody was paying like $1 and $2, California kept us the same around like $5, $4 and $5, right? And they just kept it there and just kept nickel and diming us, you know. Good job, Gavin. Nobody likes it, right? We just do it. We live here. It's kind of hard to just uproot everything and move out. Believe me, we're thinking about it. A lot of people are. A lot of my, you know, business friends and stuff have already left. They've left to, you know, Florida and Utah and Idaho and Texas and all these different places. And those who don't go, please don't destroy those states. Those states are perfect just the way they are. They don't need you bringing all this crazy radical politics and stuff like that back over with you. It's just, they don't want it. We don't want it. I don't want that for them. I feel like, you know, I need a state to flee to. This is how sick it is. I live in a free country, y'all, America, and I feel like I need to flee a state in America to go to another state. Let that sink in, okay? Trump was going into office. He was going to expose all these cronies, all these people in there that are the swamp, if you will. I get it, man, and that's what they do. They go in, they cut all the fat, they trim the fat, they cut all the crap out of there, as they should. We're paying for that stuff, guys. That tax money is coming out of our pockets, and we are paying taxes. Oh, baby, are we paying taxes? We are paying like you can't believe out here in California. It is ridiculous, okay? So let's maybe kind of, you know, fix this, guys. Let's work together. Let's fix this country, because it is jacked up. Taken away from our military? That's just stupid. China's got like 50 more ships than us now. They now have the world's largest navy. We used to have that. We had military power and control, and I know you guys don't understand war and military and stuff like that, but let me just give you a little kind of insight. The guy that has all the weapons and guns wins. Okay, so, you know, all these guys, you know, if China's got this monster military and monster, you know, tons of people and tons of artillery and all that stuff, if they want to invade a place, well, by golly, they'll probably do it, right? And the only thing that's keeping us safe over here, and by the way, we're just running up massive amounts of debt because we just think we can just run lots of debt up. It's no secret that that's devaluing our currency like crazy and driving inflation, which is basically another tax on America, if you really think about it. I mean, you've got, you know, the price of just food and bread and gas and lumber, and everything's just shooting up through the sky. Holy crap. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to freaking figure that out, right? I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I know that there's something is wrong. I was a Democrat. I thought that they were doing a good thing and stuff, but I found out that they're just lying in the pockets of themselves. You know, when it comes to the politicians, they're helping each other out. They don't really care about you guys. They don't care about us. They don't care about us. You're a social security number, and to prove that they don't care about you, they want to hire like 100,000 IRS agents to come take more of your money because they don't care about you. You think they do, and you think that it's only for the rich. No, it's not. It's not just for the rich. They're coming for you. They're coming for everybody. Okay? Because that's fair, right? But the problem is that it's not going to hurt their people, you know, their buddies, their super rich buddies, their corporations, the Coca-Colas, the Deltas, those guys, Amazon. It's not going to hurt them. Not at all. No. It's going to hurt you. So, if you voted for Biden, you know, you voted for this. Congratulations. I hope you're enjoying this utopia that we call hell. You know, it's really not fun, you know, to have people in fear of their life, and there's a lot of people out here like that, in fear of their life. We totally understand your agenda, you know, take all the cops, install your new Gestapo, you know, you've already done it with the FBI, CIA, and all those other ones. We get it, I get it, right? You're going to continue to do what you do until you have total control. Those of you that support this, wake up, man. You're smarter than this, and I hope to God you are, because we're in trouble. You know, we got people, they're destroying this, they're destroying America. They're burning buildings down and, you know, tearing down our history and lighting flags on fire, which makes me sick to my stomach. All the people that have died or gotten handed a folded flag because their father died. The little children that got handed a folded flag because their dad gave his life to protect not only his family, not only that child, but you. and you spit on the flag and you burn it. How dare you? We got a country to save. It's out of control. To Biden, Kamala, and all those guys, I'm not the radical. I'm not a radical. I'm just a patriot that loves this country, and and I want everybody to wake up to the BS, because you guys are serving it up hot and steamy, and it's not good, man. It's horrible, and I don't know why you're doing that. If you had a heart or a soul inside you, what are you doing? What are you doing to this country? Kamala and Joe, you guys totally forgot about Memorial Day. We had to remind you and get so pissed off on social media to remind you that it was a big deal, that we care about it. People who have patriotism in their heart care about it. I know you don't care. It sucks, because you guys are the leaders. You're supposed to be leading this country in a better direction, and it just seems like you guys don't even care. You guys are just in there to just punch the clock and go home and take our taxpayer money with you. That's my honesty. That's my truth. That's what I feel inside. I'm just a father trying to take care of his family, take care of one another, speak up for those that are afraid to speak up. We have so many of them. You guys have done a good job at suppressing and silencing the silent majority, making people feel less than nothing, and creating an environment where white people are starting to. Am I supposed to hate myself? Should I hate myself? Should I teach my son to hate himself? Would that make you feel better? I mean, you're blaming these cute little white kids for racism and stuff like that. I'm part Irish, by the way. A good part of me is Irish, over half. We were slaves too. We were Irish slaves. Nobody's talking about giving us a reparations check or taking care of us and stuff. And I feel like those that died for this country, they gave their life, they paid for it in blood. That is your reparations. You have freedom. I have freedom. My family has freedom. We are not slaves. Irish people are not slaves. Black people are not slaves. None of you guys have been slaves. I hate to put it out there like that, but to take from people that never owned slaves and give it to people that never were slaves doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't even know why we're even having that conversation. And if anything, that's just going to create more racism in the world. It's going to create more people that are just going to hate against each other and divide us more. And maybe that's what you guys want. That's what you guys are trying to do, on the left. That's one of the reasons why I left your party. I saw how bad it was going, and you guys are. I'm not a racist. I don't want to be involved in that. I'm married to a black woman. I have a half black child. I guess you can't pull the race card on me, but you're gonna pull it on everybody else out there, and that's fine. But things gotta change, and I'm gonna keep speaking up and talking about it until I'm blue in the face. Because you know what? This is my therapy. You are free to think whatever you like in this country. That's what's beautiful about this country. You can think about it. But when you take action, criminal action, and you start doing things against the law, we are a people of law, and we will, prosecute you to the fullest extent. We will stand up for what is right. We will use the law. We're not here to rah, and, insurrection and take over and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff was led by Antifa, by the way. And they've already published it now, and it's all pretty much common knowledge now. But, for those that you didn't know, a lot of those guys were were actually Antifa dressed up like Trumpers trying to create chaos and run it, and of course they took advantage of some patriotism in people's hearts, because they felt like they were losing something that day. I don't follow QAnon or any of that crazy stuff. I don't endorse that stuff. I feel like there's a far right and there's a far left, and both can get super radical if you let it, right? You got to use some common sense. You got to think about things. Yes, there's a lot of convenient things out there that sure are convenient, like this coronavirus, and at the election time with mail-in ballots and all that stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I have those same thoughts every now and then. Sure, it seems to be like a lot of convenient stuff happening on the left, but until you can actually prove it, which is what this country's founded upon, law. You shouldn't take action. You shouldn't go all crazy and stuff like that. And but I tell you one thing that I do know, and I will always stand up for the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. If we ever are invaded, I will be right there with you guys. If that's what it's going to take, right? All of us giving our lives to keep this place free. If we are ever invaded by a foreign party, then that's what it is. But we hope that that never comes. We want to handle things diplomatically. We want to handle things and work together. I feel like we can work together. I feel like Democrats and Republicans can work together should they choose to. It just seems like a lot of them just want to steamroll over one another. And how's that working out for you? It's not.